as this sounds, and I'm quite sure I've been procrastinating over this moment for a minute, I think it's time to take the cab off to finish the welding. And it's going to be a bit of a situation, shall we say. So this is definitely my least favourite part of my logistical situation here. I'm very thankful that I have what I have, but it definitely does have certain limitations, because with the way I want to do this, by keeping the cab in the garage, that means I've got to park the truck here and dismantle it on the sidewalk, and then pull the cab on the sidewalk. The winch seems to be working, and then I have to hope it keeps working and I can winch the chassis back into there and push the cab back into there. So we have this probably several hours of vulnerability of shit going wrong and being marooned. Apart from that, we're good. Please excuse the noise. We have planes and dust relocation specialists. It's been idling a little bit high, and I've just found a broken HVAC line going to that weird boxy thing. With every lift, this is getting more rotten and worse. Wish me luck. Oh, ground. Don't. severe hill now. Not go any further that way, else it's never going to stop. Very unfriendly. Ain't got free. Wheel stuck in a brick. I'm gonna lever it and see if the cab just takes off. Definitely heavier with a floor. That is for sure. I think we need to employ more strategy on the re-entry. Have to get definitely get the frame further up. That was tight. Why don't we have a little walk around? I was just talking to Rick saying I can't wait to give this all a wash. Get the wiring out of the way and just give it a decent power wash. My OCD will be so happy. And then hopefully next week we'll be able to get the Mustang steering rack in. It came. We have the kit off range. So hopefully we'll get that swapped out this coming week. Can't final weld any of the legs unless I'm able to get that into there, which I don't know, maybe too heavy. We'll see. We shall see how that goes. But yeah, this is all going to get finished. All of this scabby stuff around the back, and we're going to get rear cab corners in here. But right now, the goal is to get that in there. It is relatively hot today, and I have to admit That took it out of me. So we are in. I steelited the bare metal, and there we have her. She's in. Guess we can start some work now. Get all this closed up, and I'm quite sure lots of other good stuff. Had some lunch, definitely feeling a bit more refueled after this morning's activities. So I've got it up as high as I can get it, or at least as high as I feel comfortable getting it, and it should be fine for access to work. I think I'm gonna start at the back. Gonna do cab corners. This one's good, the other one's bad, I think, so that will actually be getting a cab corner. I've got cab corners to cut sections out for this bit, and then we will clean up all of this. I may make that hole small. I may fill that back in because I've got the piece. I don't know. But that's the first game. The first plan of attack is that back section all the way across. Okay, so hit the whole of this back with a flapper wheel. I'm not taking it perfect because it's all going to get seam sealed anyway, so that's pretty much as it's going to stay. And then I'm just made a patch. That's fine for this back corner, and then we'll head over there. I'll probably use the actual repair panel that I got. Okay, I told the porcupine. Just finished that off, tacked up a few holes, and then looking at this, I just didn't like the way it looked, so I went across the other side to make sure everything's all the edges are welded. So I'll go over that with the flapper wheel now, and then that will be that. As soon as this is done and we've got a little curve on the bottom, I think I'm going to run along that side and do the outer sill on the underneath. There you go, she's in. So that gives you a basic idea. I'm going to drop a vertical down there, so that will seal that, and I'll leave a drain hole there as well. There is a drain hole there, there's another drain hole there. I'm going to have to look around to see, because I don't want it obviously filling up with water. So that's how it meets. This is Crown Vic. I obviously got all the box section in there, plate, and then that is truck. So it actually gets 2 rockers really. So yeah, this thing is side impact. I wonder if it's anywhere near today's standards. Doubtful. Whatever. Okay, now we shall work our way forward and up. This should be interesting.